Have you ever been enjoying a TV show and noticed that all of a sudden one of your favorite characters is gone and nowhere to be found? Turns out this happens a lot more than you might think. I'm your host Joss, welcome back to Top 10 Beyond the Screen. Give us a follow on social media, you can find our links down below, and hang out with me until the end of this video to catch some common features and bloopers. For today's Top 10 countdown, we're going to take a look at some TV characters that just disappeared without any explanation. Reasons usually range from budget cuts, personal reasons, or just forgetful writers. I've tracked down some of these disappearing acts for you guys, so let's take a look at the top 10 TV show characters who mysteriously disappeared. Starting the countdown, number 10 is Lori Foreman from That 70s Show. Most people know her as Eric's older sister. Originally, Lori was supposed to be one of the main cast members of the show. She was a blonde bombshell who had a bad attitude that often had Kelso straying away from Jackie. It was fun to have that older sister role on the show, you know, the typical older sister who terrorized Eric and his friends while pretending to be this innocent princess in front of her parents. We all have a sibling like that. I have an older sister. But as the show progressed, we started to see less and less of her until she vanished from the episodes completely. The last time she was brought up in the show was in the series finale, and someone asked, "Has anybody seen Lori?" Nobody at the time could make sense about what happened to her until we later found out the reason, and I kinda wish we didn't. I have bad news. Turns out the actress who played Lori, Lisa Robin Kelly, was battling an addiction during that time, which is why they faded her character out. Sadly, she passed away from a drug overdose in 2013. In spot number 9 is Denise Huxtable from The Cosby Show. The show was all about family and family values as we followed the life of the Huxtables. Denise was the second eldest daughter to Bill Cosby, who played the dad on the show. We saw Denise leave The Cosby Show for her own spin-off series called A Different World, so that was something that fans could actually make sense of. But then she was written out of both series completely, and we couldn't figure out why. Turns out the actress Lisa Bonet got pregnant and married while filming. Bill Cosby and the producers felt that it was not a good look on the series because she was so young at the time. After she took some time off from the show to raise her daughter, Zoe Kravitz, she returned later on in the series, only to vanish once again, but this time with no return. Sliding to the number 8 spot is Tori from Saved by the Bell. A new character named Tori was brought into the series after the characters Jesse and Kelly left. The Tori character was meant to fill that void, and she showed up quickly and was adored by both Zach and Slater, who immediately fell in love with her. But some fans weren't thrilled from the idea of the new character coming in and replacing Kelly and Jesse. Some fans actually hated the character. In the season finale, Tori is absent from the episode, and Jesse and Kelly are suddenly back, as if they had never mysteriously disappeared. Turns out they actually filmed the season finale ahead of time, before the Tori episodes were ever filmed, because the two actresses who played Kelly and Jesse were wrapped up in other projects. After that finale, we never saw the Tori character ever again. It was almost like they were just desperate for a female character to fill the absence of the other two. Just weird. Moving on to number 7, we have Mr. Turner from the cult classic TV series Boy Meets World. The teacher appeared in 51 episodes, and kids fell in love with the character because he was the cool teacher that we all wish we had. In the 4th season, during the episode titled Cult Fiction, we see Mr. Turner get into a horrible accident while riding his motorcycle. He is last seen crippled in the hospital, with many fans feeling super heartbroken. What was worse is that we never saw him again. The dramatic and very unexpected turn of events had fans wondering what the hell happened to him. Did he die? Did he go into a coma? What happened? The show never revealed what actually happened to the teacher, but we did get a brief explanation when the sequel series called Girl Meets World came out. During one of their episodes called Girl Meets the New Teacher, it was revealed that Mr. Turner had actually fully recovered from the accident and went on to become superintendent of schools. But why didn't they give him a proper exit to begin with? That's what I want to know. At number 6 is Kendra from Degrassi: The Next Generation. There is this thing on the internet called the Degrassi black hole. Fans have come up with the term saying that Degrassi has an unusual amount of characters who just disappear without any explanation. Basically, they drop off the earth and fall into this Degrassi black hole. Characters like Bruce, Derek, and Wesley were all main characters who just dropped from the show without any kind of closure for fans. But one of the most notable victims to fall into this black hole was the character Kendra Mason, who was a favorite in seasons 2 and 3. She vanished from the show, which was bizarre because her brother on the show, Spinner, remained in the series like nothing had even happened. Rumors went around saying that Kendra was supposed to have a sex sex scene with Toby in a future episode, and that the parents of the actress who played her were not okay with it, so they yanked her from the show. There is no confirmation on this, but maybe? I mean, it seems pretty valid. Who knows? Halfway through list number 5 is Judy from Family Matters. The show was a popular sitcom on ABC and ran for 9 seasons. The majority of us fell quickly in love with the family, the Winslows, mainly because it introduced us to their annoying neighbor, Steve Urkel. They were a family of 5, the husband Carl, the wife Harriet, and their 3 kids. For the first 4 seasons, they had 2 daughters and 1 son. But then season 5 came and their youngest, Judy, was missing from the family and we had no idea why. The show continued on and the Winslows all acted as if they never had a 3rd child. It was weird. Rumors went around later saying that the young actress who played her, Jamie Foxworth, wanted more money for her return and ABC called her bluff. We later saw the actress all grown up on an episode of The Oprah Winfrey Show. They documented her life after leaving Family Matters and it showed that she ended up with a substance abuse problem and she took on the stage name Crave in a series of pornographic films. Here we are, number 4, with Shauna from the Mindy Project. She was a short-lived character, so people might not be too butthurt by it, but she didn't even survive the first season. Actress Amanda Setton played the feisty New York native who was the receptionist at Mindy's surgery. Her character was fun, and when she didn't stick around, people started asking questions. The show's creators, producers, and even Mindy Kaling were all asked about the character's disappearance. No one had much to say, they just kept it simple and said that the decision to let her go was a creative decision. That is what they all say in Hollywood. Usually that means that there was some kind of disagreement or something, but nothing has been confirmed, so we're just gonna have to use our imaginations for this one. Moving on to number 3 is Dr. Erica Hahn from Grey's Anatomy. How does a doctor just disappear from a show like Grey's Anatomy? Dr. Hahn was a character that made a lot of changes to the show when she was first introduced to Seattle Grace. Her relationship with Dr. Callie Torres brought George and McPhee to light, and it introduced a lesbian relationship in a very thoughtful way, and one that felt very real to fans. After Dr. Hahn won millions of dollars from the lawsuit settlement, which made her a partial owner of Seattle Grace, it wasn't comprehensible that we just never heard from her again after that. She literally walks to her car one day in a scene and that is it. Out of sight, out of mind. The rumor mill started running saying that ABC was getting nervous about the gay content, so they axed her character. No confirmation, just a theory online. Taking the number 2 spot on our list is Mark Brendanawicz from Parks and Recreation. This show is actually pretty good at giving the audience closure when it comes to characters leaving. Even the pawn shop guy received some closure when he left. So it's odd that a bigger character like Mark left the show for some reason and never came back. He was the city planner for Pawnee, Indiana, but he also played Leslie Knope's colleague and one of Ann Perkins' ex-boyfriends. So his role was pretty significant to the story. Fans came forward asking whatever happened to Mark, and the producers of the show spoke on it with LA Times. Turns out it was all part of the plan. They said Mark would leave and ideally he would come back in a different capacity working for a different company. And then he would leave again and come back and so on. Apparently they did this to show the negative and positive aspects of working for the government, so bouncing in between projects would help show that. But no one really caught on to that because they didn't explain it in the show by any means. This information would have been helpful. Taking the number 1 spot on our list is Miranda from Lizzie McGuire. This one is specifically heartbreaking for me because Lizzie McGuire was a huge part of my childhood. Miranda played Lizzie's best friend, Lizzie being Hilary Duff, so when she randomly disappeared from the show, many kids were left heartbroken. Honestly, it was heartbreaking for me. Like, I'm not even being dramatic, I was very sad. We got so used to seeing Miranda, Lizzie, and Gordo on our screens every day, it just didn't make sense. Out of the blue, she just vanished and didn't show up in the last few episodes of the series. We thought we'd for sure see her reprise her role in the Lizzie McGuire movie when it came out in 2003, but she didn't. In the movie, all they said was that Miranda was on a family vacation with her parents. We later found out through news headlines that the actress Lelani Vergara was dealing with substance abuse and got arrested for possession of crystal meth. She was out of Hollywood spotlight for years and is currently just working a basic job and booking some roles whenever she can. She was recently asked about what she thought about the new Lizzie McGuire reboot that was announced, and all she said was that she is curious about it. So we're not sure if we will see her this time around, but we are hoping. Well, I'm hoping. Alright, there's our top 10 countdown. Let me know what you're thinking and give it a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. I'm gonna end our time together by responding to some of your comments. Ghost Alavina says, "Hi, I love your video. Please do more YouTube. I want to meet you one day and you are awesome, notification squad." Wow, there was a whole lot of cuteness in this comment. Thank you so much. Levy Gerald says, "I strongly disagree with everything that you have said." Good for you. I appreciate your honesty. Mewtwo Master 12 says, "Breakfast at Jocelyn's. I'd watch it. That is genius. Screw a remake. Let's make a whole new movie called Breakfast at Jocelyn's. That'd be pretty sweet." Lando says, "Who the hell is Al Capone?" You know, I was really hoping no one was gonna comment on this. You guys will not let this one go. I'm embarrassed. Alright guys, I got nothing left. Show us some love and leave a like and a comment and hit the subscribe button before you go. I'm your host Joss and I will see you next time. Listen, if this train happens, I'm walking out. I'm filming tomorrow, I'm not kidding, if it happens. I'm out of here. I sound way happier than I am. If only people knew how not happy I am right now. Why is my screen not orange?
Oh, yeah.
No, it's okay. We don't have time, but like what the heck, Chris?
We won't pass.